Well, in the past decade, Brazil has been one of the leading lights among investors looking to capitalize on growth in the emerging markets, particularly as yields in more mature markets have been hard to find. Brazil has been grouped together in one of the so-called BRIC countries: Brazil, Russia, India, and China. In the past, investors would basically just grab up anything having to do with an emerging market because they were all growing so fast from low bases. But now investors need to look at each market as an individual story, and that's never been more true than with Brazil. The country does have a lot going for it. It has a large middle class, an abundance of energy sources, good business and cultural ties to Europe and the U.S., and a large trade relationship with China. But it does have a lot of challenges facing it right now. Well, Brazil, like many other emerging markets, suffered a downturn late last year and early this year as fears that hit that the Fed would slow its efforts to spur the U.S. economy, and as a spillover with the rest of the world economy. But all the TV attention focused on Brazil can go two ways during this tournament. If things run smoothly, and TV and other media reports talk about friendly crowds, beautiful beaches, a happening nightlife, it could actually give a boost to the country as an emerging market play. However, and we've already seen this happening, if there are reports of crime, shabby workmanship at sporting venues, corruption, and if there are further political and economic protests, many would-be investors could be turned off. There are reports right now of strikes and protests. So anything like that could actually affect Brazil's position as an emerging market play. Well, many analysts are wary about Brazil, at least in the near and mid-term. They often cite high understated inflation, corruption, indebtedness of the population with fiscal policy and political uncertainty. There's a presidential election in October, and some people are speculating that actually should Brazil's team perform badly in the World Cup, it could just cause enough bad will to lead to intensified protest against the current president. And many people are saying that no advances in the economy can take place until the uncertainty of the next election is over with. And many business-minded people are calling for a change in administration to a more business-friendly administration. Brazil, as the home team, and one of the top-ranked teams in the world, is favored to win the tournament actually, but nothing is certain, and teams from Spain and Germany and elsewhere could have something to say about that. But more important to winning the tournament, Brazil must win the public relations battle that will be going on at the same time. Should things go wrong, it could only heighten the pressure for the next big event, and that is Brazil is also to host the 2016 Summer Olympics. And two bad events in a row will be a disaster for the country on the world stage. Often we hear about an event of this type and how the country isn't ready and how it will be a disaster, and then things actually run smoothly, and it's a glorious success. So we're still watching very closely. We'll watch the matches, but we'll also watch how the event is run and how people react to it, both in the country and how the outside world looks at it from their TV screens. Thank you. This is Mark Najarian for Money and Markets.